So first few weeks as a Sun Devil in this program, what's it been like for you?
Oh, it's been amazing. The weather, just the people out here, Coach Dilly, Coach Saga has been amazing. Everybody's been welcoming, and it just felt like a family away from family.
Why was Arizona State the right place for you?
It just felt comfortable. The left tackle, we've been playing together since high school, so it just felt like it was just the right move. So, yeah.
What were some of the things that during that recruiting process, and maybe Josh told you about his experience for his year as a Sun Devil?
Yeah, he just really told me you get Coach Hard, Coach T. That he really puts pride in making sure he works on the little things and making sure the whole line is together and plays one snap, one SB, one snap brotherhood, and I really took along with that and we loved that.
What are some of the things that really kind of jump out to you about Coach Tuitele and what he's been able to do and develop in ASU's offensive line?
Really, just how tough he is. Even when you're good, you're bad. So I really love that part. So he never makes you feel like you're too good, never makes you feel like you're too bad. He just wants to improve you, get you to that next level. That was my biggest thing.
What was it like going up against Arizona State last year?
It was great. See, I was sidelined, so I was redshirted. So it was great though. It was great competition. So man.
Is there anything you noticed just watching those teams go at it?
Just how much fight, because Texas Tech came out with that lead, but Arizona State came back and finished. I could tell just being here, you could see why it happened during the year, just coming back, never out the game when you think you're out the game. So yeah.
We've heard a lot about a family atmosphere within Coach Saga's room.
Yeah.
How does he go about instilling that in everyone?
He just first day I got to know everybody's name, their hometown, their high school. You have to know that. So off the bat, you have to know that. So you just get closer naturally. Even if you don't speak, you have to speak and know people. So he really instills that on us, and I feel like we spend so much time together. It's like you have to naturally know everybody and be close to everybody.
How big is that with how important it is to be connected on the line? How big is that just knowing that you got the guy next to you side?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you got to be close, because if you're trying to twist off a game, you want to make sure that your tackle's going to have your back and you got your tackle's back, or vice versa with the center. So, yeah, it's just you have to be close. Get the calls right, get the fronts right. So, yeah.
As far as your position with this group, how do you think that you're going to end up looking this spring and into fall camp?
So I'm going to be playing left guard. That's going to be primarily my position right now. But Coach T told me I'll work in with other positions, but yeah, primarily left guard.
How do you feel about guard versus tackle?
Well, it's great. I came to college, started my freshman year playing guard. So yeah, it's a physical position, so love it.
And you have Saga said you have the longest wingspan.
Yeah.
on the team.
I just got a pretty long wingspan. Was gifted with that.
How does that help as an offensive lineman?
Oh, obviously, once you get off the ball, and pass pro is great. Get the first punch off. They can't do much about that. Run, you can get that extension off. There's a lot of great things you can get with arm length.
So you were banged up last year? You were hurt last season?
Yeah, I had an injury. I tore my Achilles back in February of last year. So yeah.
So what was it like coming back from that?
Actually, it was pretty good. My surgeon, he was pretty crumb. He was pretty good. Really good guy. We rehab really good. So yeah, recovery process probably maybe took 5 or 6 months.
Did you feel like you were back to 100% by the end of last season? Or?
Yeah, I was good by a couple games into the season, but I ultimately decided to redshirt. So
Ben Coleman also had an Achilles.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about that?
And he actually happened the same month, the year before that. So it was it was one thing. It was relatable. It was and it actually brought us together closer. So
yeah.
Having to step away from the game, what was that like, and did that kind of give you a new perspective?
Oh, it was hard. So I've been starting since my sophomore year of high school. So it was you just have to sit back and just watch everything. It just really showed me how much I love the game and how much everything meant to me and what it how much time I put into the game. So yeah, it definitely hurt. But at the same time, it was that time where I needed to find myself and see who I am as a person, as a football player.
What was the hardest part of the rehab process?
Sometimes you just gotta be alone. Sometimes I'll just be in the training room by myself working, thoughts in your head, but that's probably the hardest part. Nothing physically, more so mentally.
Being that you played against the ASU last year, what was your thoughts after playing against them?
Oh yeah, it was too much thoughts. I thought we should have beat them when we was at Texas State, but that doesn't matter. Yes. Yeah.
Looking forward to week 3 this year when
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bobcats come to town?
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to week 3. Definitely got to run that back.
What are your strengths as a player?
I would definitely say my agility. I got pretty quick feet, and obviously my arm length. That's a great plus. And I play very physical, and I'm very sound in my pass pro.
Where do you feel like you still have the most room to develop?
Probably my run game. I feel like I developed very quickly in college in my pass pro, so run game is where I would feel like that's where I need to push my top end at.
How does it feel when for returning offensive line starters, you might be able to plug in as the fifth
Yeah.
for an offense and a team that accomplished so
Yeah,
much
that
last
was,
season?
that was also one of my deciding factors for coming here. You know, it's a complete offensive line. You just need one to plug in, and it was just like everybody's connected. Everybody has playing time. It's no guys who hasn't seen anything before. Everybody's seen something before, so you're just going into a situation where it's ultimately beautiful. So.
What about the culture here, like the offensive leadership returning?
Oh yeah, it's, especially in the O-line room. I mean, when SB, they take that very seriously. The culture is very ingrained into the system, and I picked up on the culture very quickly, and it's one of the best I've been around. So
What other schools were you considering?
it was really here or Arizona, and then Oklahoma State, but it's really here in Arizona.
Did you visit any of those?
I just visit Arizona.
And then you visit here too? And no question in your mind?
Yeah, definitely. The city's beautiful. The people's beautiful. The city's beautiful. You can't go wrong.
What's your thoughts on Sam?
Oh, Sam. Yeah, Sam. So, like, he's going to make that play. He's going to get out the pocket and throw the ball wonderful. You know, JT's going to do what he's got to do. So, yeah, I'm excited to be part of that.
Is that one of the deciding factors that helped you get here?
Oh, yeah, just definitely. All the returners, like, you can't beat that. Like, that's very hard to get that many group of people who's played great football for weeks on weeks back together, only losing, like, maybe 4 people in total, starters. So that's amazing. So
Did that say something to you too, that even players that are backups wanted to come
Yeah,
back?
yeah,
Did
definitely.
That kind of speak to you?
especially like in a day of NIL, like where you can go out, tools are getting such and such and whatever, and everybody wanted to stay and be part of this. It's wonderful.
What do you hope to show this coaching staff over the 15 spring practices?
I just want to show that I'm a consistent player and I do my job very well, and that I'll add value to the team.